Welcome to Space Ethics and Philosophy. I am Felix, and over the next several weeks we will explore one of the most important and least discussed aspects of the space industry. Before we discuss rockets, orbits, or missions, let's address something even more fundamental. What are our responsibilities as we expand into space? Space ethics is the study of moral principles and values applied to space exploration, use, and governance. It is not just a theory, it guides real missions, policies, and careers today. Consider today's private companies launching satellites, nations planning moon bases, asteroid mining operations, and space tourism. Each of these activities raises ethical questions without easy answers. Key questions we face include ownership. Who owns the moon? If a company extracts water from a lunar crater, does that water belong to them? What about the crater itself? Liability. Who is responsible when satellite debris threatens the International Space Station? Who pays for the cleanup? Governance. Who decides the rules for a place that belongs to no single nation? Biological protection. If we find microbial life on Mars, do we have the right to continue our missions there? What moral status does alien life have? These are not future problems. Treaties governing space date to 1967, before humans walked on the moon. Technology has advanced rapidly, but our ethical and legal frameworks have not kept pace with the 2024 landscape of expanding commercial activity.
Felix, this all sounds important, but also overwhelming. How do people even begin to think about these issues?
Great question, Jenny. To start, space ethics draws on established fields: environmental ethics for protecting space environments, political philosophy for governance systems, and applied ethics for resolving value conflicts. What makes space ethics unique is that the stakes are extraordinarily high, the timescales are very long, and many of our decisions are irreversible. If we contaminate Mars with Earth microbes, we cannot undo that. If we fill orbital space with debris, we cannot easily clean it up. If we establish extractive practices on the moon, we set precedents for generations to come. For those of you pursuing space careers, understand this. Every major space agency and many private companies now employ ethics advisors, policy specialists, and governance experts. This is not soft skills, this is mission-critical expertise. You will find these roles in the NASA Office of Planetary Protection, the ESA Ethics Advisory Board, regulatory affairs at companies like SpaceX, space law practices at major international firms. Space ethics is where philosophy meets engineering, law intersects with science, and values inform technology. In this module, you'll gain the frameworks to approach these questions professionally and thoughtfully. In our next episode, we will examine the philosophy of exploration. We will ask, should humanity even be expanding into space? What are the strongest arguments for and against our presence among the stars?